Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Death Knights of Krynn. Yeah, the episode just before this was a little bit shorter than usual because it was getting late in the evening and I just got too sleepy to keep my save games and, exit to DOS, clicking yes when I meant to click no. But anyway, we're just outside the Father of Trees and on the overland map. And there should be a couple more of the side quests in this part that we could go to. I believe Turef is around here, and there's Throttle. And there's a fun house up here. And then there's more things that we can do if we return to Gargath. And then there is a Kuo-Twa slave ship somewhere along the river. And then there's a shipwreck up here. So I think we're going to head to Turef first. So let's move. Okay, let's try talking. And they leave us alone, thank goodness. You are outside of a dwarf village named Turef. Do you enter? You enter the hill dwarf village of Turef. Hill dwarves circle a lone mountain dwarf seated on a wild boar. Skomp's the name! I come in peace, he says. But they knock him to the ground. What do you do? Oh, let's help him. The hill dwarves curse you and attack. Skomp joins you. So now we're up to 8 people in the party. Although it sounds like we might not be controlling Skomp. Okay, what is a hill dwarf, a mountain dwarf trying to do? Talking to hill dwarves anyway. Well, I think hold person should probably work. And here's Durfee. I don't think there should be any problem using spells here. Although I haven't yet checked the section on this town in the clue book to see where exactly I'm going to be able to rest safely. Actually, Ullyn's quarterstaff might be really useful here. Except that one's already been. So let's try stunning some of these other dwarves. Okay. And we'll try some more hold person spells. We do get to control Skomp, which I was not at all sure we'd be able to do. Okay. And maybe a nice charm person. Which didn't work. Of course, these are crazed dwarves. Oh, we're down to just the one dwarf. You know, other than Skomp, of course. Okay. Skomp greets you and tells of his attempt to unite all dwarves. This is recorded as Journal Entry 6, which we are flipping to. The name's Skomp. I come from beneath the Dargard Mountains. There, while exploring a new passage, I came upon an echo chamber, one of those unusual caverns that somehow amplify sound. I heard voices coming from above, from the surface. Names were mentioned. Lord Soth, Sir Carl, Sabus Asmore. There was talk of a dragon lance and something called a rod of omniscience. Conquest, that was the topic. World conquest. When I brought this matter before my superiors, they shrugged. Fate of the surface world doesn't concern them. I went to their superiors, with the same result. How short-sighted they are. For if the surface world fails, wouldn't we be next? And it says to go to Journal Entry 20. So that's why I'm up here, traveling village to village, warning the hill and gully dwarves of the impending danger and that you need to unite against this common enemy. I've been to 2 villages before this where the hill dwarves at least listened to me. I can't expect a warm reception from any of them, you know, because of the bad blood between our kinds, but here, this village, these hill dwarves, there's an intense hatred I don't understand. I'll give up on this village. But before leaving, I must find my mount. You saw that fine wild boar I was knocked from by the hill dwarves? He's carried me through many a stretch of wilderness and seen me through countless tight spots. Without his speed beneath me, my warnings will reach the villages too late. If you could spare the time, I could use the help finding him. He's in the village somewhere. So, I wasn't expecting it during a side quest, but it sounds like he's got yet another hint about where the main plot's going to take us eventually. Dargard Mountains? There's a Dargard Keep. These hill dwarves seem brainwashed. I'd best pass them by, but first I must find my wild boar. Without him, I'll be ages reaching all the clans. Will you help me? Ah, sure. At least in exchange for that good hint. Okay, the characters may rest freely at location 11. Otherwise, they risk interruption. Resting indoors is safer than outdoors. Okay, and let's see if we can get a look at the area view. Yeah, we're just at the entrance of the village. So if we advance one step forward and go into this building, you enter a trash study. A scholar cleans up with deep sighs. You pick up a book for him. Good people, but you've come too late. This is recorded as journal entry 42. Which we are almost to. Those villainous brutes! They ransacked my study and took what military texts they could find. The proper care and feeding of a military campaign, art of murder and mayhem, advanced taunts and tortures, 101 intimidation techniques. They took them all. I tried to stop them, but what can an old scholar do? I was never a man of the sword. They just laughed and beat me senseless with brain traumas for dumb in the severely pummeled, to give an idea how twisted their minds are. The situation is even worse than I've described it. But there's one other text, a notebook really, whose contents dare not fall into the minds of those evil rascals. Ambush Made Easy, that's what it's called. Trivial thing it may seem, barely runs 20 pages, but oh, the secrets it reveals about the most fundamental of strategies, the ambush. Yes, they took it. I tell you, you must recover it. Otherwise, we're in for a long and difficult campaign whose end cannot be to our favor. Okay, whoever we are. So it sounds like we've got more people to help. They took Ambush Made Easy. It gives them a decided advantage. You must recover it. Okay, with a grumble, he resumes cleaning. You leave. Okay, so I guess we can't rest in there. And okay, anybody else got chores for us? A dwarf stirs a steaming pot. You'd steal a stew without meat, scoundrels? He spits in it. What do you do? Leave. Okay. Good question. Which room? I think we'll cross town. Yeah, we won't go in here quite yet. There's one place over here. Okay. Maybe we haven't had the encounter that we're supposed to have before we go here. But this might be a good place to rest. Okay, well, I think we'll cross back a patrol spots you. Okay. Undead? Yuck! They drive me crazy too. 2 crazed dwarves and a patriarch. No partridges in a pear tree though. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, we don't want to get too close to those whites. Oh, there's 2 patriarchs. Oh. We really need to give Skomp some missile weapons. Okay, good. Destroying the whites. Some of them at least. Okay, let's try to damage the other patriarch. I'll try to. Okay, there's 1 white left. Now that's gone. So we just have the patriarchs and the crazed dwarves left. And a bunch of houseflies that are trying to be my official computer bugs today. And driving me nuts. Okay, I'm going to stop just outside of melee range in hopes of damaging that other patriarch. That looks good. Okay. So that dwarf is stunned. She could probably still throw that 1 magic dart. Yeah, I'm trying to get through this while avoiding using spells as much as possible so I can save them for places where maybe I can rest afterwards. Okay, so it looks like there's just the 2 crazed dwarves left. Yeah, and we can help Skomp with that last one. And it looks like the magic gear is confined to whatever the patriarchs had of them. We'll have Brienne heal, I guess, Viserys, maybe? And I suppose we'll indulge in a detect magic. Yeah, the maces are the only useful things here. We'll have Skomp take one of them. Okay. Well, I guess maybe we'll work our way around the town for now. There's still, someplace we need to go before we go in this building, so we'll just keep moving. And another patrol. And of course, the undead are right next to me, which I don't like. Okay, there's black mages at each end of the row. Try to get as many of those whites destroyed as we can. I think there's just one left. Okay, well, we'll finish up this patrol battle off camera, and we will try to find a place to rest and continue clearing Turef in the next episode. So we'll see you then.